Right, let's just see if this is live. Hopefully it is live. Start watching. So, get the volume up there. So check. Read. Make sure that the volume's okay. Yeah, it seems okay. Well, hello everybody, welcome back. It's been a little bit of a gap between BattleTech sessions. Last Thursday I couldn't do a stream because we had no electricity, so that makes it quite difficult. I've been reliably informed that such things are near impossible to do under such circumstances. I'm also aware BattleTech currently has a sound-related bug, like a DLL crash that can occur. Some people have got workarounds. If that happens, I'll probably just drop to do a different stream of a different game, but depending on when it happens in the stream. If it happens quite late in, I'll just end it there, but if it happens early on, we'll try something different. So, as you can see in the top left, I'm in my final days, 88 days remaining until the end of the campaign. So I was going to try hot landing, I think. Yeah, I mean there's base defense, but let's try hot landing. See what kind of mechs we can go up against. This one's against the filthy Fed rats, and obviously my lance is improved now, as I now have access to a grasshopper. So we'll stick troubleshooter in there, in the grasshopper. Actually, Archangel can swap out now for Kerberos, and I'm actually going to switch the. Oh no, because Kerberos can use LRMs. Yeah, this will work. This will work. So yeah, the end of this campaign, I don't know. I was thinking maybe making Thursdays for a bit, maybe some Mech Warrior Online stuff, just me playing the game, just pottering around, doing some drops and mechs and answering questions, that kind of dross, the usual, whatever people tune in for a stream for, just some noise in the background. And why is this one called Brigdon's Rambling On again? Well, I thought that this one, we'd be talking a bit about Mech Warrior 5's AMA session from the previous evening, and what was discussed there, which honestly I didn't feel was a lot. I didn't think there was a lot of new information, or stuff that we were sort of brought in on with regards to sort of groundbreaking news or changes. The biggest one was the fact that people who you invite to your game are liable. Well, you're liable for any damage they cause your equipment, which I know has irked some people.
Down. Don't want sand and dust clogging your joints.
Quite rightly. So that was interesting. I don't know if it was a good decision or a bad decision on the part of PGI there. I guess it remains to be seen. The other one was, from what I could tell, the main gameplay loop is basically going to be this game. You run around, you take contracts, you build mechs from scrap, or you buy mech parts, or you get a whole mech new. And the only advantage that Mech Warrior 5 is going to have compared to this is that it has access to all of Mech Warrior Online's assets. So there's way more mechs, and they've got a much broader time scale to play across, from 3015 all the way up to, I think, 3049. So you've got a very, very big roster of mechs for the Inner Sphere side, at least. Although they're staying coy on the clan thing, to be honest. I think they'll be saving the clan's reveal, let's say, until much later in the campaign, where they will then reveal it to everybody, and they'll be like, oh my god, the clans, I'm definitely pre-ordering now because I can get my Mad Cat,
Roger that.
Because it's not like BattleTech wasn't popular before the Mad Cat guys. No, clans made BattleTech. So, yeah. That's my little theory about what's going to happen there. Oh, it's tanks. Oh well. Maybe there'll be a mech, who knows.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, what's up, boss? Can I scan at that range? No, okay, just move it. Let's get the old grass hooper over there. And start raining some LRMs on that 80-tonner.
Bandits.
Oh, there's a mech. 55 tonner though. I'm going to sense lock the vehicle because it's a demolisher. And we don't like demolishers because they hurt. And Shadowhawk, 55 tonner. Come on. Ah, he didn't reveal himself.
Let's do this.
Alright, well, 95% chance. Yes, please.
Got it.
So, yeah, there was bits and pieces. The information was alright. Your pilot can't die, but I thought that was an odd question because I didn't think your pilot could die. I was like, oh, did you get headshot randomly by the AI? Oh, sorry, that's the end of your campaign. Oh, that'd be a bit shit, wouldn't it? Like, oh yeah, I was really enjoying the game, and then it fucked me. Kintaros are nice. I don't like fighting Kintaros. Kintaros are nasty.
Awaiting orders. On my way.
And now this is one of the situations where if I had multi-shots, you could LRM the tank and like fire a AC at the mech, but we're going to do both on the mech.
Confirmed.
There we go. Ah. Ooh, Black Knight. No, Black Knight's a 75. Ooh, could be a cataphract. It'll be a 0, I think, or 1 XP. Oh shit! Stay away from me, Demolisher. Okay.
Commander.
Obviously, I still kind of want to use him as a means to target the tank, so I'm going to take the risky option here. We'll use a precision strike to try and burn through. We're going to fire everything at him. Because it's a demolished tank. He missed with the large laser. I can't believe he missed with the large laser. It was the most important part and you missed with it. You dingus. Luckily for him,
How's it going?
the dozy Egbert, he doesn't have to worry about that.
I'm coming.
Oh, I'm saying that now. Luckily for him, he doesn't have to worry because the tank be dead.
Vehicle down.
He has a reprieve. Alright, the Kintaro's like, oh shit, there's like 2 heavy mechs looking at me here. I've lost a chunk of armor. Let's go slowly back away. I can't remember if...
Yes, Commander.
No, neither of these have the ability to... I'm just going to run her over there
Move order confirmed.
and hunker her down in the trees. Oh, there's our next target.
I've got
Oh,
eyes
shit.
on hostile reinforcements.
Oh!
They're heading your way.
Wow, hostile reinforcements. Oh, hostile reinforcements that include 2 heavies. Oh wow, sweet. Yeah, I was really looking forward to that. See, if I get sight lines on them, I'm gonna get moderated. Oh, apparently he can see them if he runs there. Okay, I'll just sprint there then for now. Just gives him a turn to cool off. Hey BFG, how you doing, man? Shit's gotten serious. I can't ramble anymore. Yeah, it's a 1x. 60 ton, quick draw, 5A. Ah, ow, 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 fuck, ow, ow, oh.
Standing by.
Ooh, who do we focus next though? That's the $1 million based or themed question here.
On it.
I guess I'll try and focus the mech I've already hit. There's only a 40% chance of hitting. 80 odd with his long range weapons. Fuck. That's annoying. What's this? Right. Well, it's really low with all the mediums and stuff. I'm actually better with him taking the less heat option.
Copy that.
He missed with the large laser again. This guy's fucking eyes checked. Jesus. XCOM levels of bullshit going on there. Uh-oh.
You've got a lock on me. Yes, boss.
You know, at least... What is with this Kintaro that they get such a good chance, like, lower chance to be hit? 65. See, that's got like 80 odd. So I'm gonna
Firing.
fire at the Kintaro, the quick draw. Ow, 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 ow.
Not much armor left in that location.
I wish it would tell you what location it was. Rather than just sort of going generically, I don't know what it is I've been hitting. I'm going to take the risk of standing still and firing at the Kintaro, actually.
Engaging target.
Alright, we went through. We've exposed some structure. Side torso. Oh, they've got something else with missiles. Oh, good god. Oh, the debris field. That's right. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't see that's what he was stunning me for.
Commander?
Yes, you're right there, BFG. You're right. Perfectly right.
Roger that. Copy that.
This couldn't just be, you know, lance on lance. Nah, because that should be normal. Oh, did you see how accurate those LRMs were? They all went to the same location. And that's two vehicles over here. Holy shit. Yeah, we're bugging the fuck out of this. This just...
Reporting heavy damage.
Oh god. Alright, just don't shoot the grasshopper because I don't want repair time. Come on, just shoot one of my other mechs. Oh, there we go, he's guarding entrance. Yeah, we're getting the fuck out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's... I was willing to handle just those four, but when there was the other two vehicles of LRMs or mechs, it was like, nah, fuck that. No, not going in. No, not going into that. Oh, I will take an AC-20 though. I ain't dragging my fucking mechs into that hideous scenario. I need a recovery mission. That's that will give me heavy mechs. That's assassinate. They're always a bit dicey. That's just a base. That's a base defense that pays a shitload, which means there's going to be a lot of enemies. It's a ship map too, with that effing field right next to the enemy spawn. Yeah. Alright, what's that's a 3.5. That's a 2.5. 3, 4. Hellspot mech works down there. That's 2. I'm just looking at what pathway I'd try and take to maybe get somewhere a bit better. We'll try Mistress. Or Mistress. Yeah, it was nice seeing the cataphract. I just wish it wasn't supported by, you know, 5 heavy mechs. That cataphract alone would be a nasty enemy to fight, as you know, any PPC quad medium laser toting beast would be. But you know, the game is crazy sometimes with the amount of difficulty it throws at you. It's just shit you can't possibly counter, and no ability to bring any kind of reinforcements of your own. I don't even get off-map artillery, or the ability to call in like a mercenary air wing that I've hired for the mission. Oh gee, I wonder if I order him to do that, because that's the only option I have. I don't even read those anymore because they're just... A lot of the time, it's unless you've got the blue text, it's just not worth doing.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Oh yeah, and the AC-10. Oh Christ. Nothing interesting there. which could be said about the contracts as well. Alright, so we do have some threes. We've got kill an insurgent leader. Just a straight up battle. And then a base destruction mission that's 4 skulls. A heavily armed pirate. Now, a pirate band, we're told. Pirate band. Now, I've got 3 mechs with range. Fuck it, we're near the end of the campaign. We can take the financial hit. Let's try it. Well, I really dropped out of the whole likeable stake with them lot, didn't I? They immediately turned on me. Whiplash of how quickly they turned on me there. Okay, everything's prepared. I just do it. I'm just going to try and draw out any mechs they have. So I'm going to use the dragon, sprint along, encounter, and then pull back. And then, if any mechs come after me, drag them toward my group, murderize them, hopefully one by one, and then take out the base after the fact. That's the plan. And the first thing in military strategy is every plan immediately goes to shit. So that's what I can look forward to here. No good plan survives contact with the enemy.
Command interface initiated.
It's so dark. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so apparently the pirate garrison, I'm guessing, is right there, supposedly.
Standing by.
Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, I don't want it to reduce his spotting distance, so... He's gonna run up there. Kerberos is gonna take Overwatch
On my way.
on there, and Troubleshooter's gonna stand here with his large
Position
laser.
confirmed.
Meanwhile, we're just gonna like full sprint her toward the enemy.
Roger that.
Get that first contact, and hopefully I've got some nice sniping angles. Here we go.
We've got an unknown on sensor.
60, 65, 75, 65. Okay. Yeah, this is a fine start. Quick draw. I suppose I shouldn't say this, but I started a new game earlier today, and the 3rd mission I got Trebi. Nice. Well, that's the great thing. Like the RNG of the game, really does help you out sometimes, or it just totally screws you.
Confirm.
Okay, we're off to a start. Oh no, they have a catapult as well. Yeah, luckily evasion spreads a lot of those missiles.
Damage minimal.
Orders.
Alright, so look, where he is just... Alright. Oh, so weird. So he gets direct line of fire if he's... Alright, if he stands there apparently,
Roger.
he can shoot his weapons. Alright, 65 and 80. 70 and 85. Okay. Reasons we don't know.
Engaging.
Oh, he hit with the large laser. He's a real man now, folks. 75 ton. Oh, it's a Black Knight. Oh, it's an onion. Shit. Ow. Trying to use this mech for its intended purpose.
Awaiting orders.
I mean, at least the advantage I've got with this one is she can fire and then run away. Terrible start there, terrible start. Right, okay. I don't think our right side's been hit very much, so... Run her over there. Okay, then we've got... Thunderbolt! Ow! You know, in tabletop, jumping completely fucks your aim. This game, you can jump jet and have perfect accuracy. I mean, the number of times I've been bitten in the ass by that rule. Fuck. Like, oh yeah, I'll just jump. Okay, right, your difficulty to hit is like 11. What? Oh, so apparently my guy doesn't have a chance of hitting the broadside of a cow's ass with a banjo. It just doesn't have any option to do that, so PPC away.
Target.
Alright, well,
Yes, boss.
I have to try and counter battery their
Firing.
LRM mech. Oh, okay. Sensor lock.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, where's my move option? There's my move option. I'm gonna try and precision strike him. Strike! Okay. There we go. Right, well that's one of his bunny ears gone.
Solid connection on
So
that one.
it's only half of his firepower now available to him. Oh, he lost the medium laser. He's still got the LRM-15, of course, but yeah, I'd rather knock out the LRM-15 than...
Aye, aye.
Right, now, obviously the thing I want to do with her... Oh, I don't want to go run toward the base. That'd be a bad idea. But, if I could sprint her... Ugh, what the fuck is it doing? Yeah, that way. There we go.
Roger that.
Sprint her over there. So if they do want to focus her, they've got to go way out of their comfort zone to get over to her. They've got to get a lot closer, basically, get into brawling range with me. Oof, that accuracy.
Warning. Armor low.
That is fucking suspect accuracy on that game. Wow. Just seeing if there's any angle here I can get that doesn't overly expose the Thunderbolt. Apparently standing there gives me a shot just on the quick draw. Not quite sure why. Still gonna have to focus down the target though, which is the catapult, which we are just in range for.
Engaging target.
Alright, okay, so 2 of the medium lasers hit the spire in front of him, but I did truck up the catapult a bit more internally.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Oh shit, ow, 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 ow. Okay, so I'm in range of the turrets there apparently.
Damage minimal.
Just kind of bullshit.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. It's going great, Kerberos. Can you just kill that catapult for me? There we go. Alright, so
One less target.
it's the LRM's dealt with. That's a good start. Now... Ah, he likes heat. And generating it, apparently.
Warning. Armor low.
Yes, I know.
Standing by.
Fucking stuck record.
Got it.
I don't know, I took out a mech. Nah. That's not a lot he can do, but it's the best shot he's got.
Firing on target.
Obviously, like a random head hit would have been nice, but... a scout Orion. Ow! Fuck. Alright, time to rotate the Thunderbolt.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yeah, because they've still got an action left. It's the leg that got opened up, okay. Didn't help that he also got targeted by the turrets as well. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's just his leg at the moment. If he takes another bad hit, though, yeah, I'll try and keep him out of the fight. I think it's... Is it just the Thunderbolt? Yeah, it's Thunderbolt left to move. The Thunderbolt is really hot, so it's either just going to move and not fire, or it's going to just fire like our medium or something.
Warning.
Oh, there we go.
Sensor lock detected.
Right, now that she's got... well, she hasn't got any of the aggro. Can hopefully have her focus shots. Let's see. Yeah, he's still the best target.
Firing a full salvo.
Her accuracy with that AC5 is all over the shop. Wow. Ow. That sounded worse than it actually was. Alright.
Standing by.
So, yeah, we're going to precision strike these LRMs. In fact, his heat isn't bad. We're going to precision strike everything. We're going for the CT. Fuck it. It's called out. His LRM ammo got destroyed because we hit the CT.
Destroy.
There we go. Okay, the quick draw can't fire as many weapons because he's still overheating.
Losing lots of armor.
Everyone's losing lots of armor except for Cobra, so stop your bitching.
Move order received.
Alright, run him over here. Yeah, you can get another alpha in.
Firing a full salvo.
Ah, he missed with the larva. Ah, yeah, got his jump jet. That'll fuck him. Ha ha ha.
Commander.
Yeah, wait for it to say, oh, I'm tracking enemy reinforcements, Commander. Fuck you, Darius. Ow. Oh, okay. Okay.
Warning. Armor breached.
Oh,
Internal damage.
holy shit. The Orion went overheat for that shot. Ouch. Yeah, okay. We are going to sprint him. Let's see. Can't run that way because he'll get shot at by base turrets. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna run over that way now.
Standing by.
And ooh, I thought that was gonna screw me over there then. Another side torso hit. It's not terrible.
Roger that.
Flame of the Orion. I would if my Thunderbolt wasn't about to fall apart. Ow. Ow.
Let's do this. Target confirmed.
Well, for a second I thought that wasn't going to go through.
That hit something good.
I thought it was just going to all hit his arm. Right, what the hell is he going to do? Yeah, he's just going to have to cool down.
Good to go.
I mean, my Grasshopper's going to have to do the exact same thing, of course, but... Don't know if I can jump him...
Engaging jump jet.
I can jump him back and just sensor lock him. I can bleed some heat that way. Alright, now the Orion. He's not in good shape. We've got a fantastic camera angle. I love it. There we go. One advantage I've got is the AI is too happy to go overheat. Oh yeah, so the Orion bled off some heat. Is it? No, okay, they've acted. Right, so I don't have to worry too much here. Just stick him up in the hills and just fire his PPC.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Hey Ma, got me an arm.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, it would done scooped it out. Right.
Confirmed.
Run over there. Yeah. Hopefully I get the other sides also. Crit one of his lasers, destroyed another jump jet, got a heat sink. You know, it's overall it's not great.
Waiting for orders.
Is what we're saying. To be honest, no, of course we're not going to fire all the LRMs. Sorry, all the medium lasers. How many volleys he's got left? This should be alright.
Acknowledge.
At the moment, we cannot quibble.
Hostile eliminated.
Shan't quibble. Ah, he's going after the Thunderbolt. Stop it, you bastard. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, Christ on a bicycle. I do not know how his mech is still in any fit shape to fight.
Coordinates received.
It's still intact with all its bits hanging on. What the hell? Alright. We're praying to the gods here. RN Jesus, hear me this day. RN Jesus has forsaken me. His heat is still pretty high though. Oh, but because of the stupid map thing that won't allow me to move around. I don't have jump jets. I can't jump next to him and flamethrower him in the face. And I'm aware I've just made the wrong decision in movement here. The best I can do is just...
Engaging target.
Commander. On the move.
Yeah, he's been hit with... His stability isn't anywhere near enough to really knock his ass over either.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
I think the AC-5 hit the head though, randomly. No, 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 ow!
Losing armor.
You're losing armor.
Receiving you.
You're losing armor.
Affirmative.
Ah, tiny overheat.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Oh, there's the head hit I needed.
Receiving you.
It's a pity I can't like jump jet onto him or right next to him, but
On my way.
I just want to present a closer target, something that he might focus on instead. Ah, this is going to be so bad. Drop the LRM. Drop the large. We can have the LRM with the large, so yeah, 4 mediums and that's got to be more effective.
Engaging.
No, crit is AC-10, one of his biggest punches.
Solid connection on that one.
Pity my guy didn't get turned for. What the hell? Oh no, he's going for the melee, isn't he? No, what the fuck is he doing? Oh, no, he's just going there, just to fuck with me. Oh, he just fired his SRM.
Warning. Armor low.
Still, that isn't going to be close enough still, is it, for a flamer? Alright, just fucking...
Full throttle.
Run his rickety ass all the way over there now. Like, oh god, no. Please.
Standing by.
I have so much to live for. I can't tell. Oh, that's arcing. It's not arcing. Anyway, give me a direct fire shot here. No, everything's just... Alright. Fine.
Firing on target. Copy that.
I guess just move over there and lose some heat. This turret sound really brutal.
Damage is light.
Alright, back to Kerberos again. Oh, this is his last LRM volley. Okay. It's for a good cause. No. The head. Shoot the fucking head.
Roger that.
Highly unlikely to hit the head, but yeah.
I am out of long-range missiles. Orders?
No. Hello? Oh, I can get away with my 3 mediums. Oh, sorry, 4 mediums. Oh, oh, ammo explosion.
That hit something good.
So, his LRM ammo's exploded. The right side of his mech is on fire, because his AC-10's been crit. I guess his SRM's blown away as well.
Not much armor left in that location.
Yeah, he's literally down to a medium laser. That is a pretty damn banged up Orion, to say the least.
Aye, aye. Roger that.
Oh, Jesus.
Moving to position.
I mean, what was with that AC shot? Why are all of her AC shots so bad? She's got the skill that handles the recurrent shots with ballistics as well. Ow.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, Commander. Roger.
Well, it seems apropos to go for the melee at this point.
Engaging. Kill confirmed, Commander.
There we go.
Mech destroyed.
Punched out all of a Cyclops' blood.
Yes, Commander.
Right. Base is over here.
Waiting for orders. I copy.
I don't know if I can use his... Oh, there we go, now that we've got sensor contact.
Awaiting orders. Move order confirmed.
Yeah, you're staying there.
Coordinates
The
received.
catapult is actually the one with the most armor, which is exactly how a catapult should end the mission. Barely scratched.
Standing by.
Oh, there we go, just in range there for that assault turret.
Sensors locked on.
What the fuck does an assault turret have? Oh, just large lasers, medium lasers, machine
Good to
guns,
go.
you know, just the usual.
Firing jump jet.
Commander.
Well, she does actually at least have... No!
Affirmative.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This fucking game, I hate when it does this shit.
Target locked.
I mean, I suppose there's a chance I might be able to get him on a hill or something where he might have sight of the turret with sensor lock. I mean, it's got PPC after all. Yeah, so going back to an earlier thing, AMA session number 4 from MechWarrior 5, it wasn't that great, honestly. It wasn't that inspiring. I think there was a lot of stuff that they couldn't answer. That was the problem. It was a nice idea in theory, but in execution, it didn't really do much. All you really ended up finding out was that that the campaign is linear, but we guessed that was going to be the case. We did learn there's going to be some handcrafted side missions, which is, you know, it's alright.
Target acquired.
We learnt that the game
Aye, aye.
is going to play in a very similar fashion to this game in its loop. You have a reputation system and all the rest of it. The better your rep, the tougher the missions get, which is kind of similar to this in the sense that, you know, the higher the skulls, the more difficult but more rewarding the missions can be. There was a lot of that going on.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Okay.
That was a big hit.
That was
Big hit.
a turret. That was a turret to say the least.
Waiting for orders. Got a lock.
We're just going to keep doing that,
Standing by.
and he is going to jump his
Firing jump jet.
ass over here now. Because that turret with PPCs is fucking scary.
Commander. Engaging target.
Okay. Turret
One
down.
less turret.
And granted. I suppose you can move over there for now, just... I mean, we can peek. Is that a right arm? That is a right arm. And that does give me sight on the... What the fuck? Just... No! Shoot the building! Good god, game.
Engaging target.
Enemy structure damaged, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
I
Receiving you.
think it should be him now doing the sensor locking. Because Troubleshooter at least has a large laser he can use to shoot those targets.
On the move.
Use range! Use range, baby. Ah, that's the thing that was just firing over the sniper turret.
Copy that.
Standing by.
Oh wow, she hit with her AC-5. Holy crap! Nope. Start trying to move around, Brigdon.
Engaging target.
You're on building destruction duty. That's your only
Good
job.
to go. Got a lock.
Boop.
Commander.
Just shoot that, please.
Firm.
Yes, Commander.
Oh man, the second this drops out.
Roger that.
There we go.
Brought it down, Commander.
Oh, he's gonna bag the first of the objective buildings. Oh ho!
Engaging target. Target building.
Enemy structure
destroyed.
eliminated.
Woohoo! Not sure if they have any more
Let's do this.
turrets really, but move them over there so we can lock onto that turret, and then
Sensors locked on.
heavy laser turret. Huh, imagine if it was actually a heavy laser turret.
Good to go.
Just like scary ass clan shit just coming out of nowhere at you.
Got it.
I think he's got enough that he might be able to get within range to use his mediums with the other mechs firing on it. Oh no, there is a fourth turret. Okay. Well, we can fire everything at this.
On it.
Yeah, I think with Stonehenge as well, this
Awaiting orders.
should get destroyed. There we go. There we go.
Target site demolished.
And yeah, just hold there for now. And my character is just going to shoot at the other building that is an objective building.
Engaging target.
Okay.
Yes, Commander. Heading out.
Move closer. Closer. Even closer. Sensor lock.
I've got a sensor lock. Standing by.
It's another one that uses the
Aye, aye.
PPC and AC suit. Oh yeah. How do you miss a stationary object? You even have the advantage
aye.
that you have that you've got someone providing targeting data for you. You still miss.
Copy that.
The only answer to this question is he found a way. That's the answer.
Engaging target.
Although PPC travelling through the ground there.
Target building destroyed.
He must have some Warhammer tech in there that he's allowed to shoot through the floor with his PPCs.
Got a lock.
Man, I miss not having Warhammers in this game.
Receiving you. I copy.
I hate the fact that a company like Harmony Gold can still consistently cause
Commander?
shit like this, and they have no legal grounding for it.
Affirmative.
But because of ridiculous legal loopholes and other bollocks, they continue to strut about causing shit like this.
Turret destroyed.
It's complete bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Fucking. The sooner Harmony Gold goes under, the better.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
What? What? No, whoa, 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 whoa. BFG, did you know about this? Did you know I'd get enemy reinforcements coming?
Engaging target.
Yes! Why would you do me like this, BFG?
Waiting for orders.
Oh god, this changes everything.
Position.
Quick, like, shoot the... Why can you only shoot that building, you gimp? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Roger that.
Get your lance to the LZ commander.
Coming from the other side of the facility of the ridge. Right, where's the fucking evac zone? All the way over there. Fucking run!
Moving to position.
Roger.
Get the fuck out. Don't stop running.
Aye, aye.
Oh shit, they're right there. Alright, we can ignore this. We can just get to the extraction zone. What? No. Oh shit, another 75 tonner. Oh god.
Good to go. Jumping.
If you've got jump jets, use them right now.
Ready for orders.
Jump jets increase your evasion. Ah. Fucking run, Charlie, run. Oh, no. Hey, front. No, it's my go.
Yes, Commander.
Keep running. At least the dragon's quick. Be out of there by next turn. Oh, fuck off, Jägermach, with your missiles. No! Ow! Ow, 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 oh no! Oh, not another PPC arm.
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
Did I find a BattleTech Hellgate? Oh god, that...
Orders?
Oh, that would be worse. Alright, how far can you get if you just sprint? You can get there if you sprint, right? It's fucking...
Full
Just
speed. No
fucking
target.
sprint. Sprint, my man. I might... Ow. Oh, you know what? Ow!
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Yeah,
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
Yeah, he's ejecting, by the way. There's a quick spoiler there. He's ejecting.
Engaging jump jets.
Because, let's face it, he can only sprint there and he's still in view of the enemy. Where's my eject button?
Ejecting.
Get the fuck out. I think it's the second time I've had to eject him.
I can't take much more of this.
Awaiting orders.
Get asshole pirates.
Commander? Affirmative.
Hot drop, fucking hot LZ as well. No, screw you with your turn for the Orion.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
I don't give a shit.
Receiving you. Moving to position.
Mission successful.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Oh man, look at that. This thing, Thunderbolt is wrecked. At least I can build a quick draw. One piece of an Orion. And they very kindly gave me a medium laser with the plus. Hey Adam Grayson. Yeah, they are well equipped arsehole pirates, yeah. I mean, their shit's intact. When do these pirates get so well equipped?
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Well, it's good that it's ready to fight because we're having a look at the old mech bay here, and the pissing Thunderbolt is in so many bits on the floor. It may as well just be fucking scrapped. Holy shit! I mean, look at this thing. Replace the head, repair the mech, repair, replace, replace, replace. We lost heat sinks, lasers, PPC, plus PPC, SRM 6. It's insane. Alright, Magnum up, PPC. Yeah, they must be house, the fucking arseholes is what they are. Alright, our other medium laser. Medium laser. Medium laser. And, we need the heat sink. Which went in there? Oh, repair the leg as well. Apparently we're still a ton under. Oh yeah, the ammo for the SRM. There's no point in having that if it doesn't have any means to fire it. There we go. Oh my Jesus Christ. Ah, it's only 273,000 C-bills to put together, well, whatever that is.
Yay. I'm seeing a huge energy surge in the mech bay. Everything okay in there?
Yeah, that was me. It's under control.
Right, okay. Yeah, shit just gets more scary, so we're, yeah, we're gonna go to Carthage.
Calculating course now, Commander.
You know, given the given the state of everything at the moment. My guy's out for 14 days. Travelling to Carthage will take the same amount of time. Thunderbolt's out of... better than 6 million. Why, he's not fucking Steve Austin. He's not the $6 million mech warrior. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. Just like everything in slow motion, trying to press the button to fire his PPC. There's a reference only a few people are going to get in it these days. Hey, I've only seen a few episodes of $6 Million Man. It's not like I want to see more of it. It's my Thunderbolt, mate. It's a bit of a work in progress. With the moon, apparently.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Oh, we've arrived at Carthage. Well, hopefully it's got nothing. It's got nothing for me. What's it got for you? A lot of fucking abuse is what it's got for me. May as well roll past those last few days. Oh, good, the financial report. Yay! Fuck you, Darius. Fuck you and you greasy C-bill stealing ass. One right up your fucking spooty, bastard. Ah, look at these milk fucking runs here. Got an escort mission. Got battle in the tundra there. Last mech standing. Well, 1.5, but you know, I gotta have to do something. Bloody hell. As far as I remember, well, television did play it, you know, before, you know, after I was born. So, you know, I did catch a few episodes. You know, it's like seeing the A-Team or original Battlestar, you know. They all look a bit shit by today's standards, you know. But I'm sure they were highly entertaining back in the day. Mostly because you didn't have a choice of what else you were going to watch. So, like, that was pretty much it. Actually, me and Kitty, last night we were just idling around YouTube. We found a video of literally every 80s cartoon intro ever. There's 4 parts and it's 4 hours long. I didn't even know there were that many 80s cartoons to get intros for, but look, there they are. Although I think they're including stuff that was being broadcast in the 80s at the same time. Oh well, we've been on this map, we know.
Stay frosty.
Is he being funny with that comment?
Confirmed.
Moving
Stay
out.
frosty because it's a cold world now, is it? No.
Moving to position.
First thing everyone does is run across the geothermal hotspot.
Moving to position.
It was fun then, but shit now, yeah. The A-Team, yeah. I was surprised it actually got a like a remake, you know.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Oh shit! Whoa! What the fuck? Alright, that was unexpected. Did you guys just see the screen go black? Anyone who was watching it was not just listening to it in the background? Because that was weird. Like, completely black screen for a second. We only have 3 channels back then. BBC Two didn't really count it as it was showing Play School and other such programs. Yeah. Well. Yeah, well, we watched one of Kitty's like fears when she was little was the play bus. When it used to stop at I think it was the playground stop, and it had this weird marionette, and I have to agree with it. The marionette is a bit creepy. You had 2 1/3. 1 didn't work during the day. Oh wow. quality television back then, eh? So their destination is here. Well, we'll leave the catapult there.
Confirm.
Overwatch.
Holding.
Affirmative.
So you can jump in right on top of that there. Oh, I think you can. I think you just did. There we go. Yeah.
On it.
Black and white TV to boot. Wow. I remember I had a friend who could only play his Sega Mega Drive
Hunkering down.
on a black and white TV, so it was weird seeing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in black and white.
On my way.
It's such a step down for the company now. God, we're dealing with light mechs. It costs to rent colour. Wow. The idea of renting a colour TV like this never been something I've had to experience. I have had to live in a house with no phone line. because my mum was terrible with money, so
Orders.
she would you know, not pay the bill for it, and then we wouldn't have a phone.
Action on it.
Which is great, because the classic school threat of, oh well, we'll call your parents or whatever, be like, well, you can't because they don't have a phone in the house, and then they'd be like,
Commander.
what do you mean you don't have a phone in the house? Like, well, we don't have a phone in the house, so you can't phone my parents. What do we do if there's an emergency? I don't know. Phone someone else. They genuinely like taken aback. It was great. It probably made my mum and dad look really terrible as parents as well. It's like, well, how could they not have a phone in the house? Everyone's got to have a phone. It's like, no, that's just how it was, you know.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
Send a postcard, yeah. I guess, the internet's taken for granted now. I guess today's equivalent is if a child said like, "Oh, I don't have the internet," and they'd be like, "What do you mean you don't have the internet?" That would be today's equivalent of it. Because back then it was like, no, everyone's got a phone. Everyone has means of communication. Oh well, maybe back when you were in school, Master, but like
Yes, Commander.
the schools I was in, nah, they could be arsed sending a teacher around to your house. That'd sound like fucking work. Oh, now she hits with the AC5 when she's got last chance. But this RNG bullshit.
Scored a critical hit.
Yeah, I think that weird black screen thing might have been GeForce. I'm not quite sure. It's like for a second, like the whole screen just went black, but the game was still running. I think it was loading in the assets. Oh, well, thanks for joining us, some guy from the console. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I usually do streams around about this time in the mornings on Thursday. And then streams on the Friday, which is probably a bit more agreeable for the US audiences. Though I am still shocked I have anyone who wants to watch my shit. It's still a somewhat surreal experience. It's like recently someone brought up Text Talks on YouTube. He does he does other games, but he does like his own kind of lore videos around BattleTech. And the wording of this was like, "Oh, you've got competition." What do you mean I've got competition?
Here we go.
That really took me aback, because I thought I don't really have competition because there isn't a competition to begin with. It's just people who are fans of BattleTech spreading the word about BattleTech. There's no excuse me. There's no battle here to become the one who does the mostest lore videos or something like that. I've never viewed it that way. The more people talk about BattleTech, the better. But it was odd that that it would be phrased that way to me. Yes, it is MWO tomorrow for the stream. Master 15616. Yep, back in the trenches. Yeah, certainly for talking about the lore of BattleTech, because one of the problems I think is MechWarrior as a series across the last few decades has been good. You know, it's gotten a lot of people involved, but unfortunately, I think the games, for all their positives, the negative is they never really help to explain the universe very well. Previous ones certainly took certain conflicts as their backdrop and all the rest of it, but didn't really properly sort of explain the world to you, give you an idea of the grand scale of BattleTech. And you know, this game does a decent job in the sense that it gives you a better look, of an area of the BattleTech universe that we rarely see in the form of the periphery. Excuse me, my throat just decided to kick off for some reason.
On the move.
Heading out.
And so that was the whole reason I started the Lore Warrior series, was that MechWarrior Online wasn't going to do it, so I thought I may as well. No one else at the time seemed to be doing it. And other people doing it, that's cool. You know, because the more players of MechWarrior Online who can be informed about certain decisions, or like, oh, well, why does that mech exist when we already have this, for instance, or, you know, what's a Solaris? Why is that so important? That kind of thing. Mechs are too advanced though for periphery. But there's a lot of people who genuinely don't know. There are a lot of people that they're only in, you know, sort of involvement with the whole universe is, oh, I played MechWarrior 2 back in the day. And that's it. That's why there are so many clan fans out there. It's not because, you know, there was this huge upsurge of like, oh wow, the clans are just so much better than the Sphere from tabletop. It was just the fact that the PC games had such a strong emphasis at the start on the clans. Loads of people enjoyed MechWarrior 2. It was a great game. Sorry again. So loads of people obviously fondly remember things like the Mad Cat and the Vulture and all of those mechs. Yeah, as you say, Master, loads of people didn't start with tabletop. And I really think that a lot of people miss out on some of the really great stories of BattleTech, because they've only played those games and they've not really looked into the universe as a whole, which is full of some really great moments. You know, there's some ropey ones as well, you know, shit like the Dark Ages and stuff like that, which is pretty naff, let's say. Probably the most extreme was that my first MechWarrior game was MWO. I'll tell you, it was a little difficult to get used to. Yeah, because there's all these mechs, you don't understand that the game has not even like a brief UI to give you any background about why does this mech exist.
On my way.
Like, who built it, what was it built for, that kind of thing.
Lifting off.
Your landlord played MechWarrior 1. Clan mechs are overrated. Clan mech designs are good. The clans as a concept, I understand. They were just implemented very poorly. And they didn't... I don't think they fit the universe as well as what had already been pre-established. I understand from a business perspective why the clans were necessary, because you needed to up the ante and introduce a new threat and have a way of advancing the tech of the game to add new mechanics and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much what the Lore Warrior series is. It's just that. It started out with me just doing the mechs, and then I just went from there, to be honest, just doing extras, just like okay, well let's talk about this faction, let's talk about this
Got it.
this mercenary unit, this aerotech fighter, because there's loads of cool shit. There's the spaceships, jump ships, drop ships, aerospace fighters, atmospheric fighters. There's all that stuff. Again, outside of Living Legends as a mod, it's very rare you see them in games. Yeah, Master, the specific, what mechs are specific to certain houses, like what ones are their favourites. Mecha Online doesn't tell you, like for instance, that the Dragon, the Panther, the Jenna, you know, those three are core elements of most Draconis Combine armies. That Lao built to the Raven and the Cataphract, for instance, that's actually their mechs' original designs. That Davian, for instance, have an emphasis on ballistics, so they prefer things like Jaeger mechs and Blackjacks and those kind of combat units. Yeah, Frunico, Living Legends does probably have to be played at some point.
Moving to position.
Even quirky little things like House Marek is big, but they actually lack certain key manufacturing centres. So, for instance, they in 3025, that era, they can't build many PPCs per year. So they actually struggle to equip PPC mechs. So they swap out PPCs for large lasers.
Good work, Commander. Hold this position until the package is underway.
And that's why you get their versions of Awesomes and stuff that swap out the PPCs and they'll have triple large lasers. Yes, Lyra and Commonwealth are very biased toward heavy mechs because they have a large base manufacturing sort of economy and infrastructure. Well, as an example, some guy for the console, the Commando is a Lyra mech. It's one of theirs. As is the Wolfhound is sort of a joint development, but it is built within Steiner space. So they do have their own stuff. But that's another thing. You wouldn't know, based just off MechWarrior Online, that the Commando is favoured by that faction. There's just so many great things about the universe that just gets missed out in MechWarrior Online that would just be really sweet little bits that they could just add here and there. It doesn't need to be in depth, but they miss it. I'm worried about MechWarrior 5 feeling like a big empty playground rather than a big, like, full playground of thing. I've got a feeling that, for instance, they say, oh, all of the you can go around all of the great houses and FRR will appear at some point, you know, before in the 3040s. That's great and everything.
Ready for order.
But I bet you there'll be less planets, for instance, than what will actually be in each sector, because I can't see them doing every single world in each sector's space, you know? So I think it's going to be fun for a while, and then people will probably start to get a bit tired. Well, I was just bullying that locust.
Scored.
It is a lot of work, and the other problem is, as big as BattleTech Universe is, I don't think every single world to date has ever been written up, even briefly. So it's knowing what those worlds will have. Do I think PGI will fuck up MechWarrior 5? I don't think they'll fuck it up. However, I do feel that it won't be what a lot of people imagine it to be. I think it'll be a... Oh, it's a tough locust. I think it will be a very functional game. It will be fun as a cooperative experience. Sort of running tactics, calling shots and stuff, you know. It's like, oh, you know, help me with this guy, like, oh, this mech's coming over. That kind of thing.
Engaging target.
Ooh, whiffed it. As far as sort of having in-depth mechanics, MechWarrior 5 isn't going to do that. MechWarrior 5 is going to play like MechWarrior Online with AI, basically. And the Mech Lab won't be anywhere near as in-depth.
Awaiting orders.
So if you were looking forward to MechWarrior 5 having a lot of
Roger that.
Mech Lab sort of customization, apparently you won't get that.
Take that.
Mechs are going to be largely locked to what it is they were equipped with at the start. I think you can go down a tier or side grade, but you can never go above. Oh, yeah, I remember Anthem. I have Anthem, Adam Grayson. It's fine in short bursts, but I can completely understand why people would be disappointed with it as a long-term experience. Now, Anthem taken on its own is okay. It's not stunning. It's not gonna set a new record or anything. All that said, I'm looking forward to playing MechWarrior 5. For me, I think the thing I'm going to enjoy the most is Pokemech, running around trying to get all of the mechs. Because I want to get a Night Star as one of my assault mechs. I want to get, hopefully the Dervish will be in there, but you know, I hope the Dervish will be in there. I want to get a Crab. I want to get a Warhammer, of course. And a Marauder. I want to have a Lance of all heavies, that's like Archer, Rifleman, Marauder, and Warhammer. I want to get all those things. I want to have every single mech in the game, just because that's something to do. It's like playing this game where you just want all the stuff, you know. But that's for me, that's the most exciting part. It isn't so much the gameplay that I'm really looking forward to. It might surprise me still though.
Standing by.
But I'm not holding my breath.
One less target.
You think BioWare fucked up the launch of that new game? I think EA screwed up the launch of that new game.
Standing by.
Because EA just desperately wants something that can... EA desperately wants something that will be this Destiny killer, but Destiny's already had its day, it's had its swan song, it's done. There's no reason to compete with that anymore, because people who like Destiny have played it and played it to death and have either moved on, or they're still playing Destiny. Bringing out a game that was just out there to compete is strange. Thou cannot kill that which does not live, yeah. How do you kill that with no life? From what I played of the Division 2 open beta, that looks like a more polished looter shooter than Anthem, for instance. And the Division 2 ran really well. I mean, that thing ran like a dream, considering how pretty that game looks and all the shit that's going on around you. Yeah, that game looked good. Can't wait to play it today, finally.
Sensors locked on.
Oh, it's a Panther.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander. You know what? LRM's on the edge. On the edge, son. On the edge, son. Yeah, I agree with Angry Joe. Yeah, Grayson, definitely. I think he was... The problem is, I think Angry Joe's upset with the idea of what BioWare was. He's thinking of BioWare when it was Knights of the Old Republic, when it was Jade Empire, and the early Mass Effect 1 and 2. He's not thinking of he's thinking of BioWare like that, but a lot of those people have since moved on. That's not a product anymore. That's not the same team. It's different people. It's been more than 15 years. A lot of these people have moved on. Oh, sorry, this is out. What's this? Front. I might have been able to change the L-gate outcome. How? How would you have done that, Front?
Standing by.
Not like I was disappointed with it, to be honest. I thought the L-gates are just stupidity. They're just funny. Yeah, man. Oh, come on, give me that sense of luck. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yes, boss?
Oh, it's target lock. Oh, yeah, let's get this bad boy.
Moving on in the back.
don't seem to realise
Critical hit,
that for
Commander.
some bizarre reason that devs stay the same throughout their lives. For fuck's sake, people move on, shit changes, people get sacked. Yeah,
Aye, aye.
a lot of people don't stick with the same studio for their
Firing
entire
enemy.
career, you know? I worked at, for a brief time I worked at the devs that made, what's it called now? MotorStorm on
Confirmed.
PS3. And a lot of the stories I heard there was outside of certain key development staff. Most of them, they moved to a different studio after the fact. I mean, and they move across the country. It's very rare. A lot of them saying that they were in the same job, in the same position at the same studio for more than 2 or 3
Waiting for
titles,
orders.
and because by then they've moved on. There's opportunities elsewhere.
Got a lock.
I was just doing quality assurance,
How's it going?
which was an interesting experience. I thought it was really interesting to play a game in that state and seeing it develop over time and all the changes that were coming in. This fucking panther. The Grey Tempest, 50% chance to appear, 40% chance of something good, 10% chance for space dragons, which is fucking stupid.
Yes, Commander.
I kept telling you, Front, that was what I read. Like, loads of people were saying that the L gates are kind of fucking stupid and broken. But yeah, the QA stuff at Evolution was quite eye-opening, because for a long time I thought, like, oh, if I could work anywhere, I'd work in the games dev. I'd be a quality assurance tester, naively thinking that, oh, it'll be,
Commander?
you know, it's cushy, it's a job. There's always games being made there at
got a
studios,
central
so
lock.
I'd always work in there. But it turns out no.
Waiting for
It's
orders.
obviously back-breaking contract work that involves a lot of fucking sacrifice. Like, when I got there, they were right at the beginning of crunch for E3. So they were just trying to build the vertical slice demo level, which, if I remember correctly, was on some Pacific islands. It was like a beach track that had all these like rusting Japanese World War II defences and stuff, and they were fucking wrecked. Like they had been hard at work on this for a long time, and just putting themselves through misery already. And then they were at a stage where there were guys who were sleeping on the floor in the office because it was flexi time, so I could come in. I was trying to get in for around about 8:30 or 9 in the morning, and trying to go at about I think it was about 3 or 4 in the late afternoon or mid-afternoon. So I try and get that amount done, and if I was an hour earlier or an hour later, I would obviously make up those flex times as possible. But there was a guy who was one of the programmers who I met on day one, and he had been sleeping in the office for about, I don't know, about 2 months. He hadn't really gone home. He'd been home like twice, and that was just to drive there to pick the occasional clothes up, put some washing on. Do you think PGI have best peoples working on MechWarrior 5? Why MechWarrior Online has bad times with player feedback? I think PGI have just got the people who they've got working on the game, and that's it. They don't really have much of a choice otherwise, because this is all PGI's got. You know, they're not a massive studio, and it's clear that basically mech packs are what's keeping the game going.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Mech packs are basically the lifeblood of MechWarrior 5. If they don't sell mech packs, I don't think that MechWarrior 5 would have enough to get everything they would like into the game. What game am I talking about that I was working on? MotorStorm 2 at the time. That's what I was working on. It was great. It was an interesting look. I remember this was at the time, because the studio doesn't exist anymore. Evolution Studios is gone. But yeah, they had they were under Sony's banner, and in the last week I was there, this bloke from Sony's executive offices turned up, and you imagine executives in the gaming industry to always be kind of maybe sharply dressed or whatever, you know, to look like an exec. This guy turned up in a fucking international Brazil football shirt with shorts on that were ill-fitting, and he looked like shit, and he swanned around the place like he owned it, and he just acted a tit, and everyone in the office was calling him a cock. Like he'd just be asking questions about progress and all this, and then he'd just be sort of taking the piss out of the stuff that they had worked on. And I can imagine what the fuck is this? While in calls, you get a message from the commander of another mercenary company passing through. After some formalities, the message gets straight to the point. My boys tell me you have Archangel on your crew. As one commander to another, I need to tell you that he's not a good hire. To be blunt, he's a thief and a backstabber, and only common decency had me leave him on the station instead of booting him through the airlock when I finally fired his ass. Be careful with your crew, and keep in mind that a mech warrior with a bad rep can bring down the rep of your whole outfit. Alright, I'll talk to him. Archangel shakes his head. None of that's true, but if my old commander's going to rake me through the mud like this, I don't know how I'd prove it to you. Alright, okay. I like the fact you could just immediately fire him, like, oh, some random dude told me. But yeah, that was near the end. Motorstorm 3, by the way, was shit. Motorstorm 2 was okay. Motorstorm 1 was great. Motorstorm 2 was passable. It had some good ideas. Motorstorm 3 was shite. And then they did that. Then they did that PS4 game, which I think was called Drive Club, which apparently was good once they finally patched it up. And then obviously, hey, Sony just forecloses them, and that's it. That's bye, see ya. That's all that does. Thanks for all the fish. Let's see, ambush a convoy or just a battle that's worth $1 million. We can always withdraw. We're near the end of the campaign. If it's worth $1 million, this is not gonna be pretty. I'm actually going to switch out for the quick draw for this one. Yeah, this is going to be ugly. That Kamea, yeah. Loads of people really disliked her character. I didn't really get it. Does that mean everyone hates Princess Leia in the original Star Wars? Because she's this like princess who like gets shit done. I mean, is this the problem here? I just thought that she was just a very kind of Princess Leia type character. She'd had everything taken from her, and she was just going to lead her forces, and she took no shit, and she was going to, you know, like take back her territory. It sounds like a pretty standard revenge plot, really. I remember loads of people saying like, oh, she's this Mary Sue, whatever. Like, what? Alright, one of those is a tank. Keep an eye out for enemy mechs as well. Yeah, just watch out for mechs. I'm sure the game won't jump me with like 2 assault mechs or something now.
Roger that.
I'm going to be frank with you. I'm going to be frank with you as well here, chat. I am, as they say in the business, busting for a piss. I really shouldn't have had a brew before I started the stream. I really thought my bladder could hold it, but it's 30 more minutes. I mean, I think to use the old Cockney parlance, I might be able to tie a knot in it.
Standing by.
But if I do have to go AFK for a minute, it's purely just because I need to have a massive piss.
Bandits.
I just noticed this. I just noticed, but is this a different version of Rising Storm 2? Oh, does it say I'm playing Rising Storm 2? On mine it says category BattleTech on the screen I'm looking at now.
Sensors locked on.
Oh, that's not a good sight. Try refreshing it from.
Yes, Commander. Target acquired.
Suck it, LRM carrier. I meant that in the nicest possible way now that you survived the LRMs.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang back over here, to be honest. Yeah. Hanging back in the trees. Yeah, there you go. It's Switch fun, it's just weird. Alright, alright. Speak to you in a bit from. That's gonna be another LRM carrier, isn't it? Where are you driving to? Where you going, bitch?
Ready for orders.
Alright, well, he's the next nearest one. It's gonna be another LRM carrier.
Out of lock.
Oh, it's an SRM carrier. Okay, well, it's still just as friggin' deadly.
Standing
Oh
by.
my god, I need a piss. Hey! I remember HBS describing the game as Game of Thrones and Space Battle Paradox was hyping up. Yeah, well, all the story about it is, yeah, very sort of Game of Thrones. It's all these, like, ancient family dynasties that own these great swathes of land, and they're constantly vying for power over just ridiculous amounts of territory and humanity, and there's political backstabbing going on inside their courts, outside their courts. There's all kinds of like internal conflicts that happen. You know, the BattleTech universe is full of a lot of very interesting little narratives out there.
Move order confirmed.
It isn't just Innisphere and clans. Oh no, the Periphery and the Innisphere, the Undergreat houses, are feudalism. You remember, the other problem is the games don't put across the fact that even this game doesn't do it as well either. But in the BattleTech universe, mechs aren't massively abundant. In the original 3025 book, some mechs don't get made anymore. So if they're gone, it's gone for good. There's no, you can't just take it to a, you know, to a repair shop and get this thing fixed if there's no parts being made. So some mechs are ancient, and some of them have been piloted by their families for fucking centuries. It's been passed down. They're like family heirlooms at this point. And that's what the BattleTech universe is all about. It's just this knife edge where any minute the whole thing could come tumbling down, because the next conflict could be the one that destroys the entire balance of power. Because suddenly now you're not just fighting over like territory, you're fighting over factories, you're fighting over the ability to keep your forces in their mechs. And that's it, that's all anyone is fighting for at that point, is just trying to stay afloat, keep their heads above water. Well, by the time of the clan invasion, guy from console, the dynamic had shifted. With the recovery of an item called the Helm Memory Core, the Innisphere suddenly could build all of their tech again, so they could build Starly Gear weaponry, XL engines, double heatsinks. I mean, these are things that had been lost for centuries. They were considered mythical in some parts of the galaxy, because the idea of seeing a mech that was using a large pulse laser was just ungodly rare.
Damage minimal.
The clans arriving, it was written... Oh shit, ow, fuck, that's a demolisher.
Damage minimal.
Oh yeah, minimal AC-20 damage. There's another one. Oh, it's a Shrek. Ah.
Enemy sensor lock detected.
I'm just trying to kill this fucking LRM carrier. My god, that was a lot of missiles.
Warning. Armor low.
But when the clans attacked, most houses only had a small number of mechs with the Helm Memory Core tech. They did, yeah, there is a difference between their stockpiles of what they had available to them. But it's balanced by the fact that the clans naively went into the war thinking the Innisphere would fight them on the same terms. that they would just engage them in honourable combat, and that everything would just be a trial of possession for this, that, and the other. Which obviously isn't the case, or wasn't the case.
Commander.
Let's try and hit the turret.
Affirmed.
There we go. No turret, no PPCs.
One more for the trashy.
It's looking a bit like an ambush, but, you know, got their PPCs, PPC carrier, got their LRM carrier and their SRM carrier. They've got Cicada on one flank and a Demolisher on the
Damage on
left.
that hit.
Uh-oh. More mediums. That's 2 Shadowhawks, I think. Yeah, if the clans had turned up with
Standing
everything
by.
they had, with the intention of just
Engaging
swarming the
dumpster.
Innisphere, they would have won easily. No doubt about that.
Firing a full salvo.
Try to turn it a bit. I mean, I still find the meme funny of showing Nikolai Malthus when he's like, clans expect the Innisphere to fight the way they do. Just showing this like shocked look in his face, like, huh? When they start getting attacked by like en masse units, like 20 mechs trying to take out like 10 clan mechs, kind of thing. They have no honor. I mean, honestly though, what do they expect from a group of people who were basically brought up on the idea of the Mongol hordes? And like, what? Sorry, when was this a good idea? Who sat there and thought, oh, that Chinggis Khan, he's got a great fucking idea, hasn't he? Oh, his society was a great fucking plan. Yeah, it's yeah. Fuck your battlefield honor. You're trying to invade my home, my territory. I ain't setting up for some fight on some grassy plains over there, one-on-one with you, bitch. I'm gonna fight you, and I'm gonna fucking kill you. Because as Adam Sandler would say, it's my home fucking planet.
Roger that.
I like some of the idea of the writing as well, with the fact that the clans like to purport themselves like, oh, you know, we're the Star League, you know, we've returned, blah blah blah, we're this, that and the other, we only have the best interests at heart, you know, you people can't rule because it's, you know, supposed to be ruled by the Star League. And they completely missed they've obviously perverted it and missed the fact
Awaiting
that
orders.
the Innisphere was supposed to be protected by the
Roger
Star
that.
League. And they now just want to invade it, so they don't even really represent the values that they purport
Affirmative.
to uphold, to represent. I like that element of writing with the clans, but sadly there wasn't much more done with that. They didn't
Reporting
expand
critical
it.
hits.
65 tonner, so could be a Jaeger mech. It's probably a catapult with those missiles then. I'll jump the grasshopper out in a
Lots of armor.
second. Do. A lot of clan mentality did shift a bit, yeah.
Engaging target.
Though they still wanted to keep certain traditions alive, so, you know, for instance, they still continue to do stupid shit like, you know, trials of possession,
Mech destroyed.
all that kind of stuff, because they're idiot gimboids who don't understand, you know, well, maybe we should, I don't know, have a look at what it is we're doing. Mate, I don't know, mate, maybe we should change the way that we go about it, you know, if we got our asses kicked. When they got their own tactics used against them to beat them on 2 Kid. Although
No
no,
sweat.
although no, Galaxy Commander, this didn't seem to be working out the way I thought it was. I mean, originally, right, you had a key system where we all agreed to a certain set of rules before and after battle, and now, right, out of your mind, real fucking wide, it seems like the Inner Sphere people don't want to do that. They want to fight us in a very different manner. They want to fight us, you know, like we might be trying to invade them and take all their territory and make their lives miserable because they live like in our society, and they might not want to do that. So they're going to do whatever is necessary, aren't they?
Reporting critical.
Apparently this just went straight over their fucking head. Of course everyone will fight like us and live like us and breathe like us. They will like the same movies as us. Friends! Friends is the greatest television program ever made. The clans love Friends. Our favourite character is Joey.
Waiting for orders. Hope we can salvage that.
Yes, these three bursts not agreeing to a circle of equals, the scrubs. Yeah. Oh, it was a Jägermech. I should trust in my gut feelings or the other side. Stop bitching, Stonehenge. At least you still have a mech, eh? Poor Goblin here, Brigdon himself, has lost 2 Thunderbolts from under his arse. If there was an ability to nickname his mech, he'd have to call it Lucky Thunderbolt or something, because he's just, it's not good. He's lost a lot, okay? He's suffered a lot in this campaign.
Awaiting orders.
You moaning your little blonde ass off. Confirm, slap you upside the head. Right, let's see. Obviously that would be a horrendous overheat scenario, so we're going to drop the ones with the lowest lowest chance to hit there. I mean, could we drop that and add? No, so we keep the SR in front.
Firing on target.
Crit one of his mediums, I mean, it's...
Target's taking a critical
Look,
hit.
it's better than nothing, alright? I love the little dance the mechs do when they get this little
Warning. Armor low.
sort of tap dancing on the spot.
Good to go.
Good to go. I know it's 95% chance to hit, but screw that Jägermech. That's all I'm saying. Wish I could tweak my weapon group's weapon for weapon on the fly like that.
Here we go.
Yeah, that would be nice. Wow, that was a lot of hits.
That hit something good.
Oh, that is something good.
Receiving you.
There to get you where you live, did it, Kerberos? Eh? Going with a chubby, that's what I got him with. Ah, psyched you out there, Wolverine. I was just moving him there so he could fire missiles on the Jägermech. Of course, my aim is to kill this Jägermech. I did not achieve this goal,
Yes, Commander.
and for that reason I am sad.
Copy that.
Fucking, come on, Jägermech. Don't drag this out any more than it need be dragged out for, okay?
Engaging target.
There we go.
Tango down.
Oh, he's going for the melly belly. Ow.
How's it going?
Seems a tad unfair, doesn't it? I'm a scrub for lore, but I'm the only one noticing most clan mechs seem to be on average a lot less humanoid than Inner mechs.
Here we go.
That was, I guess it was an intentional design. I think the idea was supposed to make them look more high tech by not having
I
them
am out of NRM.
have a similar kind of physical appearance that way. Although if you look up proto-mechs, you will notice a lot of animal-themed stuff.
I think I hit something good.
Well, some of
Standing
those ideas are supposed to be the fact that mechs like the Gargoyle and the Executioner were, let's see, they were older mechs.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
So they looked a bit different. They looked a bit more humanoid than others. You also have to remember, a lot of the clan stuff as well is sort of a hodgepodge of the early stuff anyway. It's a hodgepodge of like taking an inner sphere design and then retrofitting or making it bigger and better. A bit like the Hellbringer as an Omnimech is basically the Warhammer. It's a lot of the principles of the Warhammer design combined with some of the newer clan tech. But some of the cool ones, I like the Battle Cobra for the clans because it's designed to look like a big cobra, King Cobra head. It looks fucking crazy.
Let's do this.
I really like it. The Kodiak obviously has is, you know, Care Bear stare themed. Then you've got
Target's taken a critical
also
hit.
come with like weird ones you've got
Yes, Commander.
out of clans.
Engaging.
No, not his jump jet.
Scored a critical hit.
And he got knocked back to the Dark Ages.
Engaging target.
As far as when his turn was, as soon as he got knocked over, holy crap. Oh, he's gone. No, he's gone. He's out. He's dead.
Enemy mech.
Yeah, Piranha with the fish head. Yeah, the guy whose unit I'm in MechWarrior Online, he created the Piranha, not the physical design, but he created the build for it years ago. It's his mech. So he submitted it years and years ago, and yeah, they liked it, so they added it to BattleTech. Which is, I'm not gonna say I'm not jelly about that. That's pretty damn fucking cool. He also made the Clint. I think he made the. I think it was the Spectre. I think he said. There are a few that he created. Yeah, he's a big fan. He's a big Curitan fan as well. That's his faction of choice, House Curita.
That
Oh.
mech you asked for. That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Those mech warriors, they're getting that XP.
Commander?
Hey, Commander. Commander.
Mech warrior training complete.
Let's whack that up. And piloting, I guess.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
Piloting for base melee hit.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander.
Stonehang. Guts for a better overheat threshold and more health.
Mech warrior training complete.
Good to go.
And troubleshooter. Max out his gunnery, I guess, because he's been doing a lot
Confirmed.
of shooting. Oh god. Alright, mech pay. Alex Iglesias redesign's pretty cool. Yeah, he does really, really good art. As much as in the past I came under a bit of fire for criticising the Roughneck. I didn't criticise his art though. I think a lot of people jumped to that conclusion. I'll keep the anime. That's okay. The Dasher or Fire Moth. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's see what other contracts we've got left here. Because I think that will be the last mission I do of the day. I don't know, I don't want to do a convoy ambush missions. They're usually a bit dicey, to say the least. Regis Roost. are true. There are literally, like, the idea of finding just a 3-skull world or system around this part of space is non-existent. It's so frustrating. What? Why are the... Oh, it's now highlighting faction stores for me. Okay. This is new. This is obviously from the 1.5 patch. Yeah, okay. Oop, just moving this chair around. Sorry for any squeaky noises in the background. Path. Path, the magic dragon. Oh, we can always go back to Argos.
Roger that, Commander.
See what's happening in Argos.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Yeah, we'll do one more mission. I'll probably end the stream there because gotta go out today. Not long after this, get some stuff sorted. Boom. I was considering getting this game, but turn-based tactics games have never really been my thing, especially ones with a great degree of randomness. Yeah, this one does have that issue, yeah. You can slowly grind your way.
Financial report for you, Commander.
Oh, lick a dick, Darius. You can manage this, you know, if you're willing to just kind of slowly grind your way on lower contract missions, so you can guarantee you're making money without risking too much. You can go that route, and then build up a ton of cash. You can just buy mech parts of heavier mechs instead of having to sort of battle for the scrap. What's this? Well, I don't like Varangian, so he's not in my lineup, so I have to worry about that.
We've arrived at our destination.
To be honest, I think BattleTech will be a lot better once they get the other 2 pieces of DLC out. Flashpoint is okay, but it really doesn't add enough to make it worth it, sadly. Alright, we're going to try take the bait. Fighting against the filthy Fedsons. I mean, I'm tempted to take that Jaeger mech, but not quite sure. I mean, what was it like? I mean, it's like an extra 2 LRM-15s on the field, but it's also a very fragile mech. So, you know, it's a difficult one. I don't know. I like the idea of the extra missiles, but now we'll stick. Yes, there's 2 more DLC packs on the way. There's Urban Warfare, is the one that's supposed to be out this summer. The suggestion with that one is we're going to have entirely new levels, which will take place in built-up city centres. I might be Pincer, I might be. And hello. Sorry, Pincer, this is the last drop before I've got to end the stream. Sorry about that one. But yeah, there's Urban Warfare console, and that's going to add that kind of combat, but we don't know exactly what else it's going to have, so we don't know how many new mechs are going to be added, if they're going to add any new vehicles or that kind of thing, or any new mission types. And there's a final DLC at the end of the year, but they haven't given us any details on that yet.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so the enemy are over there. This is the edge of the map. Okay, so we do have cover in this part of the valley, and we've got okay, right, so
Standing by.
it's going to charge forward, but I'm going to have Kerberos go that way.
Moving out.
I want him on Overwatch. Yeah, cool. Well, be good having you along, Pincer. I don't know what's going on here. Is it trees being knocked over? What's going on? There we go. Right, Kerberos, you go over there.
Coordinates received.
On my way.
Position confirmed.
All these extra weird footstep noises coming from it. What the fuck? Completely random. Alright, so
Roger that.
have the catapult. There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Confirmed.
I copy.
What do we got? Looks like a vehicle. 80 tonner. So probably looking at a demolisher or a Shrek.
Receiving you.
We within sensor range? Or just outside? Okay. If I can move them up into the tree line.
Affirmative.
Hopefully. Get that sensor lock. Yep, there we go.
Got a lock.
Yeah, he's a demolisher, alright.
Yes, boss. Locked on.
Good number of hits.
Yes, Commander.
We've got no LRMs, so these two are
Keeping
just
it
going to
cool.
brace. Or at least until he shows his vehicular mug, so to speak.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
And wherever the others are. Yeah.
Sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Oh, goody gumdrops. Tree bucket. Let's face
Good
it, he
to go.
won't be the only one.
Roger.
I sadly have not managed to get hold of any crabs.
Aye, aye.
Pincer. And it has been my ardent
Lifting
wish to obtain such.
Confirming new bogey. Copy that.
Got his ammo.
Reporting critical hit.
Severely reduces the effectiveness of that trebuchet.
Engaging target.
This is probably where shit starts to hurt, but you know, we'll see. 55, so... Oh, Shadowhawk, okay. Not as deadly as it could be in the 55-ton category, let's face it. Because it could be worse.
What's up, boss?
Apparently if he goes up there, he can
Acknowledge.
hit it with his LRM, so...
Engaging target.
That's fine. Do a little bit of damage. 2 traps, okay. Very reluctant trebuchet to fire its missiles. You don't want to know about our STDs. What about your STDs? I'll take it.
Enemy down.
Grasshopper's gonna get shot with 2 AC-20. Oh shit, oh shit, ow, okay, hit with 1. Can't you find mech warriors that supposedly come from the deep periphery in this? I believe you can.
Commander.
They are somewhat of a unicorn, but yes, you can find them.
Affirmative.
Let's get into brawling range. 70, 70. Yep, I guess that's what we'll go with. But we'll try and precision strike this one to get that side toss.
Copy that.
Oh, and wow, the right's also gone instantly.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for days. Also, do they hint at their potential background attire? No, so they do not. There's nothing like that.
Engaging target.
Yeah, as Master says, yeah, you can make a deep periphery character, but there's no one from quite that deep periphery. I think the deep periphery is largely counted as going as far as the Hanseatic League, I think it is.
Standing by.
That's the furthest I think the current NSA would count as that far, because anything beyond.
Hostile eliminated.
2 LRM mechs downed.
Yes, Commander. Got it.
Shit's gone internal.
One more for the trashies.
Yes, the Wolf Dragoons have been wandering around the Inner Sphere for a while now, taking contracts from every great house as part of their mission to gather intel on the 5 great houses. They've turned up prior to 3025, and they've been taking contracts from that point onward.
Awaiting orders.
Though I still like the ridiculous scenario of them,
Copy
of
that.
this merc company turning up with all this snacky shit, and
Attempting
someone be
physical
like,
attack.
let's not let them, you know, too close, because I don't know what the fuck they're all about, but it's worrying me. Like, where did these guys get annihilators from? I mean, aren't these things in fucking textbooks? Because we ain't seen them for centuries. They turned up with a fully intact set of champions? They're building their own mechs? I don't think these guys are mercenaries.
Mission successful.
Wow, for a 3-score mission that was surprisingly easy. Though, it is very, very, very kind to my bladder, because it's not feeling good at the moment, folks. It really isn't feeling good. Comstar let them run the fucking mercenary review board. Hey, Tarnfelk. How you doing, man? Alright, Shadowhawk 2C, not Shadowhawk 2C, oh yeah, Christ, imagine finding one of them. Oh, we've got a bit of Shadowhawk. Alright. Tarnfelk. I'm gonna go to the loo, because I really need a way. I'm gonna do what, because it's the first time you joined, I'm gonna do another contract. I was gonna end the stream after that, but if you're just taking the time to catch the stream, I'm gonna do that. I'll be back as soon as possible. So just enjoy the spinning hulk of a wreck that is my my dropship. So anytime now, game. Thank you. I'm back. I'm getting to the chair. It's live commentary. The chair, headphones. Ugh. Good God. Oh yes. Gotta watch out for venting atmosphere on the ship. We did win, Pincer, sorry. That was an ostensibly large piss. Well, that mission was a bit anticlimactic in the end, wasn't it? What's going on there? I'm right near the end of the system as well. It's gonna take 12 days to travel there. I've got 24 days left. I keep feeling like I should like travel somewhere that takes 20 plus days to reach, but I don't think there is any. That takes 24, 25, 22, 23, 25. Oh, 24 to go to Flanagan's and Nebula. Don't have any good contracts on any of those though, that's the problem. 2.5, 2 and a bit, 2.5. Then Cormadir just jumps out here. 2.5, bloody hell. This sector of space is really bad for good contracts. Alright, fuck it, we'll go to Mistress.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
There we go. Ah, that feels better. Though apparently, scientific studies say that when you need to go to the loo like that, apparently your cognitive functions increase. How quick you are at being able to process complicated tasks, that kind of thing. So basically, if you're trying to do a jigsaw puzzle and find that last piece, go in where you're trying to put the piece. Well, not the last piece, that's obvious, but when you're trying to find that piece for a puzzle to fit, and then you know, if you really need a wee, apparently you'll find it a lot quicker. Yes, Spencer, I have not played this campaign outside of the stream, so yeah, there have been 1200 days of me pottering around, not seeing a single assault mech in 1200 days. My score's going to be terrible. Oh, the store's going to be littered with great shit, isn't it? Oh yeah, there it is. You know, it's a veritable cornucopia of crap. So my choices are hot landing, and a 3.5 skull mission, a favour to regret, destroy a base, or a battle. And 2 I can't access. We're going to try hot landing. That's what we're going to try. It's against the Filthy Fed Sons, again. Always is. Always will be. And, well, that setup worked pretty good last time. Yeah, no, I probably will end up with Atlases. But what a way to go out, you know? Trying to fight against a bunch of Atlas. Atli? Atli? Ugh. Stretch there a bit. Atlases, yeah, it's a tough one. There's never really been a precedent for it because there's only one Atlas that holds up the world, so...
Command interface initiated.
Alright, well... Trying to get balls in face retarded with this one. Aha! Yes, he missing those shots actually, so he can't shrug. Ayn Rand. Or Ayn Rand. Is it Ayn Rand? I forget. Old Atlas shrugged. 75, 80 tons.
Copy that.
The shrugging Atlas bar. It's held up by a massive statue. You have to climb up his muscular body.
Yes, Commander.
His Titan-esque frame. Well, naturally, we're going to target the thing that's got more movement than the tank.
Yes,
These guys apparently don't even know I'm here yet. Boop. The Ryan pilot was just there going, man, it is a boring day on guard duty. Not a thing happens out there in this neck of the woods. I don't even know why it is that we were stationed. Oh my god, there's shit, there's missiles everywhere.
Commander? Confirmed.
Want to do a BattleTech D&D campaign now? Is that some kind of weird hybrid? My armor class is 22 on my Atlas.
I've been sensor locked.
Well, that shit's just insensitive. Oh god. Ow.
Commander! I'm hit!
Oh, you're fine.
Commander?
Yeah, there's an Atlas. This is like an Atlas. He's a sorcerer and he's casting like 3rd level spells.
Standing by. Moving out.
Magic missile!
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
Ah, you don't say. I mean, it's not like the fight's only just started and it's completely fair, but hey, let's throw in more mechs. Because this game hates me. I wouldn't even mind so much if the enemy mechs I was against had less armor. And less skills.
Aye, aye.
But we don't even get that common courtesy. But we're going to stick with this one as long
Give
as
them
it's
everything
feasible.
I've got.
Before probably getting completely overwhelmed and destroyed.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Of course they have. They love that sensor lock bullshit. They can't get enough of it. Magic missiles clanner for an arc beacon.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
Ah! Veronica strikes back. Alright, well, I mean, the sensor lock is there, but at the moment. Ow. Bullshit! What structure got exposed in one shot from an
That shot
AC-10?
went internal.
Yeah, sorry, can you explain where on the doll it touched me?
Commander?
The fuck is this cheese bullshit? Oh, yeah, oh no, Commander, I can only shoot with my indirect fire weapon, Commander. Fuck you. Get involved! And you can still only shoot your large laser in LRM5. Wow. You haptic tosser. Oh, look at Dick, 45 tonner. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, they must be fans of Kerensky. Yeah.
Waiting for orders.
Hi, we're the Alexander Kerensky tribute band.
Got it.
This is our song, Death to Amaris! Bling 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 bling.
Yes, Commander.
There's something like, the usurper takes a home, and the battlefields we roam. We will take their head, take them down. I think all their ammo's in the right torso, so
Copy that.
aim for that. Oh, wow, okay, we hit his head. Oh no, I'm a little bit dizzy. Yeah, his AC-10 ammo's in that torso.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Well, that's just impolite. That shit's just undeserved and unwarranted. Should he use jump jets? You know you're talking to here, Pincer. A complete idiot. Got knocked down. One of his ammo's to blow up as well, though. Bonk. That's 2 pilot injuries, though. Oh my god. I didn't want to see that side of the map. Ah. What have we got here? 65, 40. Oh god. I think the best I can do is probably kill this upper Orion, and then I'm gonna have to run. I have to withdraw from the mission because this is just way too much.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Yep, he's taking 3, and that ain't gonna stop him. Yeah, Mr. Rocket, I'm starting to think the Federated Sons aren't appreciating your company.
Enemy in rear arc.
I don't think the Fed Sons like me very much now. Certainly got a bit of a chip on the old shoulder about me, that's for sure.
On my way.
OMW.
Firing.
I appreciate the consistency for hitting the side torsos, but I wish it would actually just blow off the side torso. Ow. They came from behind.
I can't take much more of this.
Neither can I. No. What I'd like you to do, game. It's an odd concept. I know. You're still getting to grips with the whole thing. But what I want you to do, yeah, it's open your mind real fucking wide now. A Lilu Dallas multi shot. Okay. There we go. Alright, B's getting everything, but A's getting the flamer.
Engaging multiple targets.
Yeah, force your heat up a little bit. Yeah, see you like that, bitch. Oh, and your friends? Yeah, but kill him. Oh well, I thought I was going to. I was feeling like a big man.
Critical damage.
I was feeling like a big man. I regret my decision. I'm sorry. Ah!
Commander?
Alright, I'm gonna jump somewhere now where hopefully the Demolisher doesn't, well,
Roger that.
demolish me. Drop, 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 drop. I suspected I'd only be firing this or
Copy that.
Damn! Oh god, I thought it was going to be enough to kill him. Oh, I don't want to know what's coming. Oh, Jesus. Ow, 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 Jesus, fuck, fuck, ow, 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 ow.
Reporting heavy damage.
I'm just going to kill this Orion and then I'm withdrawing from the mission. Because the way I reason it is that they lose 2 75-tonners to a single lance of mechs. I think that's a good result. Oh no. Oh god, no. Ow, ow, ah! Jesus.
Good to go. Engaging target.
Hey!
Hostile eliminated.
Oh, this game, Townfall, they throw the fucking kitchen sink here every other mission. It's like, oh yeah, is it a tough lance you're fighting? Yeah, well here's an extra lance. If the GM did this to you, you'd drag him across the fucking table and shove dice into his eye sockets. It's just, this is way too much for one lance of mechs to handle. Yeah, we're withdrawing. It's not bad faith. Why did you withdraw from the mission? Well, I got attacked by 2 75-tonners, two vindicators, a catapult, a demolisher, and something else. And I had 4 mechs. And not one of my mechs even came close to 75 ton. So, no. You know, I really wish the flamethrowers in MWO looked like the ones in MechWarrior 4. They threw one of the Hunchbacks to replace a small laser so I could overheat laser boats, and it just looks so underwhelming. Meanwhile, MechWarrior 4, your screen is covered in flames when you use one on a target, it just gets covered. Oh, if I was the GM, I would only do this if the player's pissed house. Yeah. Ah, okay, well I'll take the Orion part. Well, we're so close to the end of the campaign, aren't we? So close. Or what it counts as the end of campaign anyway, so we've got like 11, was it 11 days? 12 days? One of the pilots probably yelled, and stay out when you fly out the dropship. Right, okay. Well, they're in Turian space. Alright. No, it'd take 14 days to travel to Hellspawn. 15 to travel to Alat. What the fuck? The campaign would be over by then. Destroy base, reconquest mission. Alright. It's coming up to the final days. It's 12 days remaining. Oh, no, oh, shit. One of my best pilots is out for 13 days. There's not enough time. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna hit the final score. It's gonna hit me with a financial report on the last day of the thing. We'll patch around the problem. Oh, okay. This is it. We'll get my final score. We're gonna end the stream there.
I've got the financial report.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Darius. Zero days remaining? Is it? Hey! My rank was regular. Regular, bitches. I got Survived a Mercenary Career and Heart of Iron achievements. Seems like a reference to a Paradox game. So my allies were the Turians, my enemies were pirates, the Oregon Restoration, sorry, the Orana Restoration, the Magistracy of Canopus, House Davian, House Steiner, and House Lau. Points earned for sea bills, and apparently I didn't complete the Argos, so I didn't get any points for that. Didn't get any points for mech chassis completion, didn't get any star system completion, I don't even know what that was all about. Oh. I get a reward? What I didn't even know. What do I get? I got a gyro, ++. I got a Griffin 1S, bit of a Griffin 1S, didn't even get the whole mech. I got a bit of a Wolverine and a bit of a Locust. Oh, and I was given an entire Locust.
That mech you asked for, that mech is worth. That mech you wanted is back on.
It's just like finished 3 mechs. Oh, fuck it, I don't want that. Get out my mech bay. I don't want that either. You can get out. I said some of the MLB are gonna like me frangering to the ground. Well, fuck them. I'm Taurian, I don't care. Oh man, so that's it. That was Brigdon's Brigade. An entire mercenary career on stream, played by someone who's terrible at the game. So yeah, that was on Iron Man mode, so I couldn't save scum. So that's why I was very cautious with missions I was taking and withdrawing a lot more than I probably need to. But you know, you lose a pilot, you lose everything. So yes, that's right, game. I totally want to travel all the way over there. But that was that. Thanks everyone who joined me. I don't know what I'll do next week. I might load up my campaign game. I'll try doing some flashpoints next week, because there's a bunch of those I haven't done, so that'll be different. Probably after that, might just do some Mech Warrior stuff. But until then, if you're able to join us for tomorrow's stream at 11 PM GMT, tomorrow evening, we're going to be playing Mech Warrior Online. Just doing an hour's worth, for people who don't know, it's an hour's worth of us doing pub drops, and then second hour we're going to be doing some lobby drops. So if you want to join us, you're more than welcome. Just send me a friend invite in game. So it's Critical Rocket, space between the two names. So until then, thank you everyone for joining me, which included Adam Grayson, BFG, Bonnie Fatgit, Fronica, Master15616, Pincer of Fate, some guy from the console, Tom Falk, and Tade. Thank you everybody for joining me this morning. Sorry it wasn't as long for some folks. I did extend it a little bit. It's another thing I might do with BattleTech in the future is have a look at Rogue Tech, because I know that adds all the mechs from Mech Warrior Online, so I'll have to have a look into modifying that. And yeah, have a good one all. Have a good upcoming weekend. And yeah, thanks for joining me. And Brigdon's Brigade, battered and bruised. That's how we go. So have a good one all. Thanks again. Bye.